So in Houston, sometimes it's hard to find places where you can get a really tangible sense of the city's past, but this is one of those places. We're at Allen's Landing. I'm Jim Parsons from Preservation Houston, and today we're going to explore the historic Market Square neighborhood. Allen's Landing is often called the birthplace of Houston. This is the spot where the Allen brothers, the real estate speculators from New York, started their city. And the reason they chose this spot is because of what's behind me. It's the junction of Buffalo and White Oak bayous, and that is where the Port of Houston was located in Houston's early days. Now, it's hard to imagine today cargo ships coming up the bayou and docking here. It just doesn't look like it's that big, but that's exactly what they did for almost 100 years. And the ships were loading and unloading crops like cotton and rice and sugar, the things that really drove Houston's economy in the days before oil. What you see here today is a reconstruction of those old wharves. The original port was made out of wood and dirt. This is a much more permanent concrete version, but there are these wonderful plaques that give you a sense of some of the cargo that was loaded and unloaded at the old Port of Houston. The port left Allen's Landing about 100 years ago. Today, Allen's Landing is a city park. It's part of the Buffalo Bayou Park system, so you can bike, you can jog, you can boat for miles along the bayou. It's really great to see that people are once again using one of the most historic sites in Houston. From Allen's Landing, it's just a couple of blocks walk to Market Square Park. This is where the Allen brothers had wanted to locate the capital of the Republic of Texas, but things didn't quite work out that way. So the city of Houston decided to set up shop here, and for the next 100 years, this is where City Hall and the public market were located. So this is where you would come not only to handle city business, but also to buy meat, produce, anything you would need at home. The City Hall and the market eventually moved out, and this block became Market Square Park. Today, Market Square Park is not only a vibrant urban gathering place, but it also has remnants of the neighborhood's past, like this building fragment that I'm sitting on. I really love the fact that over 175 years, Market Square has gone from being one of the most important places in the city to a real hub of the neighborhood, a place where Houstonians can continue to gather. We're ending our tour at the 300 block of Main Street. In Houston's early days, downtown was focused on Allen's Landing and Market Square, so this was Houston's original business district, and the buildings behind me were built between about the 1880s and World War I. Now, there's been a lot of restoration on this block, and these buildings are put to use with cool restaurants and bars, so this is a great place to take a walk through Houston's history.